From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN Noon News.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the Noon News. I'm Andrea Lutz. A family's call to action as a woman is still missing in Mineral County. We'll get to that story in just a minute, but first. There's talk in Congress about keeping crowds in check at our national parks. Here's today's leading look. The discussion in Washington, D.C. centered on time entry. It can limit who gets into a park and when they enter. Time entry can also decrease some congestion. And as you probably know, it's already being tried this summer in Glacier National Park. There is some relief from wildfire smoke in western Montana today, but the long-range outlook is not too good. Those with the Missoula Health Department say dozens of fires burning across the region are billowing smoke over. It's something they say that could last all summer long. Over on the eastern side of the state, the Poverty Flats fire is now the state's largest, consuming more than 75,000 acres and threatening homes in Dunmore. More firefighters are expected to help battle the flames today. Pfizer says a third shot could help fight the Delta variant. The findings have not been peer-reviewed or published, and the CDC continues to reiterate a booster shot is not needed at this time. And the Montana State Fair begins Friday in Great Falls, but there's a lot of work that has to be done before the gates open. The fair features rodeo, livestock, food and craft vendors, and horse racing. And fair workers are setting up the carnival as we speak. That's today's leading look.
Well, the latest drought monitor is out and it's not good news. Either you've remained unchanged or it's gotten worse in your area across Montana and northern Wyoming. All of us in some stage of drought. Some of the areas that have degraded, Sheridan County down in Wyoming, Missoula, the area there, Glacier County, Liberty County as well. So we take a look at the 6 to 10 day precipitation trend. We do have some good news. Off to our west, we have a chance to be maybe a little wetter than average, near normal as we get towards the center of the state and the region. 33% we're going to be drier than normal for the rest of the state, maybe up to about a 40% chance as we get into the extreme east. Now, if we push it out even further, looks like we're going to be a little drier as we get into the next couple of weeks. We'll take a look at that and monsoonal moisture coming in here in just a bit.
I'm Mike Powers in Missoula. It is a gut-wrenching time for family and friends of Missoula's Rebecca Barsotti, who went missing 8 days ago as she set off for a hike in Mineral County. As the search continues, her mother is now asking the public for their help in bringing her daughter home.
I need to be here. I need to be here when they find her. As a mom, I need to be here. This is where I need to be.
Angela Mastrovito has been placing flyers, making phone calls, and literally knocking on doors. She and her husband first showed up at our studio at 6 a.m. Wednesday. The mission? Get the word out and seek help to find her missing daughter, 34-year-old Rebecca Barsotti of Missoula.
I've been out here mostly to have a presence if they find my daughter. When I first got here, my real hope was that I would be able to lean over her and tell her I love her and that she would hear me. I'm trying to keep that hope, but each day as it passes, it's harder.
Barsotti was last seen July 20th. She went hiking along the Clark Fork River in Mineral County with her dog. Her family reported her missing a day later, and Mastrovito was soon heading to Montana from her home in Virginia. Barsotti's vehicle was found at a rest area by mile marker 71 on Interstate 90, and some personal items retrieved on a beach along the river.
It's suspected that it's a river accident. My daughter is an outdoors person, and she and her dog would go hiking into the river on a regular basis. Her dog, Cerberus, he was a Belgian Malinois, and he was her life. She loved him more than life itself.
Barsotti's dog Cerberus was found dead about 10 miles downstream from where Mineral County Sheriff Mike Toth believes both went into the water. The dog's remains are being analyzed to determine the cause of death. The family is extremely grateful for the teams from Mineral and Missoula counties and others which have been involved in the search, using watercraft, search dogs, helicopters, and scuba divers. In addition, Mastrovito says outfitters, guides, and fishermen have been involved.
I'm doing everything I can.
But with government agencies stretched thin, Mastrovito now is asking for additional help from the public. She says she doesn't have the skill set or the background to put together a search, especially so far from home. And so she is looking for an individual to help her organize a group of volunteers.
There's so much territory from mile marker 72 to 10 miles down where they found her dog on Monday night that it takes people, more people than what they have available. And I just want to find my daughter.
Anyone who is willing or able to help out with this search effort is asked to contact Mastrovito, and that information is on our website. In Missoula, Mike Powers, MTN News.
Up next, Miller is in with another look of today's weather. Plus, it is a story of a second chance for a Montana grizzly bear. We check in on his rehab.
The MTN Noon News continues right after this.